You want a favor from someone. What do we say when we ask? And then if they do it, what do we say? Shalom, my friends. Yes. How many times were you asked that question when you needed prompting as a child? What do we say? We say the so-called magic words, please and thank you. But before I get into the topic of the day, I have to apologize for what is called in baseball an error. Last week I said I would put a link to patreon.com in the description box of the video, but I forgot to do it. So once again, if you want to support the work of the Rabbi study with a donation of $3 per month, the way to do that is becoming a patron, as these folks have done, and you can use that link to do so. Now, back to the magic words. We teach children to say please and thank you and other things because good manners do matter. It's something we call in Jewish tradition derech eretz, which is frequently slurred together like it's one long word, derech eretz. And a literal translation of it is completely unhelpful. It refers to decency, courtesy, appropriate conduct. A midrash even teaches that derech eretz preceded the giving of the Torah, and that is an important lesson in and of itself. Before we can become holy people, we must learn how to behave like decent people. But today I want to make what might seem like a questionable argument. That is, gratitude is something even deeper than good manners.
Right.
Good manners govern what we say, but gratitude transforms how we see life. A person can say thank you because they know it's expected of them. But privately, they might believe that everything they received was well-deserved. The words might be polite, but the heart can still be filled with entitlement. For us as Jews,
I didn't know you was Jewish.
genuine gratitude, or in Hebrew, hakarat hatov, which is literally recognizing the good, begins when we understand that the blessings in our lives are not simply payments that we have earned. In fact, the Talmud makes a remarkable statement about our matriarch Leah. When she gave birth to her fourth son, she declared, "Hapa'am oded Adonai," this time I will thank the Lord. And she named him Yehuda, Judah, which comes from the Hebrew word for thanks. Our ancient sages say that from the creation of the world until that moment, no one had thanked God in quite the same way. The famous medieval commentator Rashi explains why Leah's gratitude was special. Jacob had 4 wives. He was destined to have 12 sons. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Rashi says that Leah therefore expected 3 sons would be her portion. When she received a 4th, she realized she'd received more than she could have claimed as her due. And that is the beginning of gratitude. It's the moment when we stop saying, of course I should have this, and begin to say, how blessed I am to have this. The Talmud teaches that we should not enjoy anything in this world without first reciting a blessing praising God. To take from the world without acknowledging its capital S source is compared to misusing something sacred. A blessing is not merely religious etiquette. It's something to train us to pause, to recognize that the food, the day, the people we love, and even the breath in our lungs are all gifts from God. In Pirkei Avot, the sage known as Ben Zoma asks the question, who is rich? And his answer is not the person who possesses the most, but rather the one who rejoices in his portion. Gratitude does not depend upon having everything. It is the ability to recognize that whatever we do have is not nothing. So good manners make us pleasant company. Gratitude makes us humble, generous, and joyful. Manners teach us to say thank you. Gratitude teaches us why. So what are you most grateful for? Share it with us in the comments box below the video. I will respond to each comment. Also, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube, like the video. That helps us get the video in front of more viewers. And last but not least, if you have not already subscribed to the Rabbi Study, please take a moment and do so. All you have to do is click on my face right over here, or if you like, watch another video by clicking on its icon right over there. As ever, until next time, Shabbat Shalom.